Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this video will be presenting the group assignment regarding the liquid test. Our group members are Shashi Kashri, Haziq Aiman, Farizwan, Ain Shafika, and Mazni Mustafa. This assignment consists of two questions. Question 1. Determine flow curves, liquid limit, plasticity index, and liquidity index. Meanwhile, question 2 is process of determining liquid limit by using Casagrande and cone penetrometer method.
For question 1, part 2, we have to calculate the plasticity index. For calculating plasticity index, we have to know the liquid limit and plastic limit. Liquid limit is the water content at which a soil is practically in a liquid state but has infinitesimal resistance against flow, which can be measured Casagrande method and Falcon test. Plastic limit is the water content at which a soil would just begin to crumble when they rolled into a thread of approximately 3 mm diameter, which is hand rolling method. Plasticity index is the range of water content over which the soil remains plastic. So the formula for plasticity index is liquid limit minus plastic limit.
For question number 1, draw the flow curve and obtain the liquid limit and for the plastic limit. After we draw a flow curve, the liquid limit that we got after the draw of a flow curve, which is 37%, and for the plastic limit 21 plus 22. After got the answer, divide by 2, and we got the plastic limit is 21.5.
For question 1, part 2, we have to calculate the plasticity index of the soil. The formula for it is plasticity index equals to liquid limit minus plastic limit. From the graph, we get 37 for liquid limit, and the plastic limit will be 21.5. So 37 minus the 21.5 will be 15.5%.
Next, for the question number 1, 3 Roman, liquidity index if the natural water content is 28%. Liquidity index indicating the proximity of a natural soil to the liquid limit and are particularly useful characteristic of soil. So, to calculate this, the water content minus with the plastic limit and divide by the plasticity index. So, our water content here is 28 minus with the plastic limit 21.5 and divide with the plasticity index 15.5, and we get the answer 0.42.
For the question 2, there are two methods for the laboratory determination for the liquid limit. First is Casagrande method. This test is done using Casagrande apparatus. In this test, a soil paste is formed using soil sample placing 425 micron sieve and water. This paste is then placed in the cup of Casagrande device. The soil pad is then divided into two halves by making a groove using the grooving tool. Then the cup is dropped by turning the crab until two halves of the soil cake come in contact with each other. The test is repeated by adding different amount of water with the soil. The number of blow required to close the two sum halves of a distance of 30 mm is recorded and water content of the soil is determined. And finally, by plotting a flow curve graph, we can determine the liquid limit of the soil.
Next is laboratory determination of liquid limit by using cone penetrometer method. Procedures are as below. Take soil sample passing from 425 micron and work it well into a paste with addition of distilled water. The wet soil paste shall then be transferred to the cylindrical cup. The wet soil is leveled up to the top of the cup and placed on the base of the cone penetrometer apparatus. The penetrometer shall be adjusted that the cone point just touch the surface of the soil paste in the cup clamp in this position. The initial reading is either adjusted to 0 or noted down as is shown on the graduated scale. The vertical clamp is then released, allowing the cone to penetrate into the soil paste under its own weight. The penetration of the cone after 5 seconds shall be noted to the nearest millimeters. The test shall then be repeated with several sets of values of penetration. The exact moisture content of each trial shall be determined.